Hello traders, you're welcome to this video, and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video we are going to be looking at one of the best strategies that traders use when trading with the RSI and the ADX. Okay, so basically we are going to be looking at a strategy that combines the relative strength index and the average directional index indicator. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to use these indicators together to identify strong trends and improve your trade setups. So let us get right into it. Before we begin, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on these game-changing tips. All right. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to also give it a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. I'm just going to be adding the indicators to the charts right away, starting with the RSI. This is the RSI, and then I'm going to be adding the ADX as well. This is the ADX here. All right, this is the ADX and this is the RSI. So the RSI is a momentum oscillator that moves between 0 and 100. And as we can see, the RSI helps us to spot overbought and oversold conditions in the market. So when the RSI is above 70, right, it signals that the market might be overbought. On the other hand, when the RSI is below 30, it indicates an oversold condition. So it is great for identifying potential reversals, but on its own, the RSI might not be enough to give you the full picture. Now, as for the ADX, the average directional index, the ADX measures the strength of a trend, also ranging, within a specific zone between this indicator window. You can see both of these indicators are fixed within an indicator window. All right. Now, as for the ADX, when you have a value above 25, it indicates that there is a strong trend. When you have this ADX line above 25, it indicates a strong trend. Better if it's even above 30. All right. Now, unlike the RSI, the ADX does not tell you the trend direction. The purpose of the ADX is not to show you the direction of the trend. The purpose, rather, is to tell you how strong the trend is. All right. So what happens when you combine these two indicators? That's where the magic happens. Okay. Now, the reason why we combine the RSI and the ADX is simple. It's because they complement each other perfectly. This one tells you direction of the trend and tells you, when the asset is overbought, oversold. This one tells you whether the trend is strong or not. Okay, so that is the reason why they effectively complement each other. So for example, now let us say that the RSI is showing an oversold condition. For example, around here, we can see it is in the oversold territory. Now, without confirmation, you might just jump into a trade too early, right? Only to watch the trend continue against you. But by checking the ADX, you can confirm if there is enough strength in the trend to make the trade worth it. Now, for example, let us use, because this is already getting towards the end of the chart, right? So let us go back to see other examples. All right. Now, let us just go back a little to see other examples. All right. Okay. Okay, now let us look at this example. We had the RSI in the overbought territory, right? Now, the RSI was in overbought territory. In your mind, you might be thinking this is a good time to sell. Even when the RSI began pointing downwards, you might think that this is a good time to sell. But now, the ADX is coming down. When you have the ADX value coming down, it shows a decreasing strength. Remember that ADX does not tell you direction of the trend. So coming down indicates a decreasing strength. Rising up indicates an increasing strength. So instead of the ADX value to keep on rising up, even though that it has already gotten towards the limit, right? So it came down. And now, as you can see, that while it was coming down, the price was consolidating. Are you seeing that? So it was finally around this point that we now had the ADX rising back up, showing that there is now increasing strength. And it was shortly afterwards that we had the price come down. Meanwhile, the RSI has already been falling all the way down to this point. So if you had entered a sell immediately here, in as much as you wouldn't have gotten stopped out because the price was consolidating, but you would have been in that trade without any tangible change in price until this point before the price finally fell. So that is the reason why the ADX actually helped to complement the signal from the RSI. So the ADX is like a confirmation indicator. The RSI gives you the signal, the ADX confirms it for you. All right. So that is how to combine both of them. That is how to use both of them to trade. Okay. In the case of a buy signal, when you have the RSI in the oversold territory and pointing upwards, you just have to check out for the RSI, the ADX, sorry. When the RSI value is in oversold territory point upwards, just have to check out for the ADX value and make sure that the ADX line is actually pointing upward. Now, our main emphasis in this strategy is just the ADX line, because remember that this is not the only component that makes up the ADX indicator. We also have the plus DI, minus DI line, but our focus is actually on the ADX line itself. Okay, that shows us the strength of the trend. All right. Now, here are a few tips to get you the most out of this strategy. The first is to combine it with price action. So in as much as these indicators in themselves are helpful, please and please make sure that you make use of your support and resistance zones. The reason why I always emphasize on support and resistance zones is that these zones can tell you potential reversal points. So even before your indicator gives you a signal, the support and resistance zones are going to tell you whether it is a good time to sell whether it's a good time to exit your sell or to exit your buy, depending on the direction of the trend at that moment. So it's important you make use of them, and also make use of trend lines, because trend lines also show you dynamic support and resistance levels. So your trend lines are also very, very important tools on your chart. All right. Check also candlestick patterns. Watch out for chart patterns as well. Those are very important indications on your chart. All right. And then secondly, test on different time frames. All right. This strategy works well on multiple time frames, but it is crucial to align it with your trading style. Okay. So day traders might prefer lower time frames, while swing traders can use higher time frames. So it depends on your trading style. Okay. And then finally, it's important that you practice on a demo account first. Before using this strategy with real money, test it in a demo environment to ensure you are comfortable with how it works. All right, it's very important, because when you are practicing on a demo account, you are not risking any real money. All right, so any mistakes that you are going to make, you're going to make them on the demo account, and you're going to learn from those mistakes before you go into the live account. All right, and there you have it, an effective way to combine the RSI and the ADX to identify strong trends and make informed trading decisions. Now remember, no strategy is foolproof, but with proper risk management and practice, this combination can give you a significant edge in the markets. Now, if you found this video helpful, please smash that like button and share it with other traders who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more actionable Forex strategies and tips. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite indicator combination? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy trading.